Hi, good afternoon. I'm going to show you how to make this speedometer. So I'm going to start with the speedometer background. So I'm going to start with 0. I'm going to prepare the data first. So I'm going to use like 20 for 5 different sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put here as the balance. So I'm going to put like 150. So what about 180? Right, 180. So equals to so the formula above I'm going to put there equals to this 180 minus whatever I sum up here. So that will be the balance, that is 80. So yeah, let me explain to you what I mean by that. So I'm going to highlight all this up to the 80, insert the chart, then I'll use the donut chart. So you notice that there is a gap here and so on. Now what is going to happen here is that I'm going to rotate this, right click, format data series, and I'm going to put like 240. Right, so this is a little bit more, so I'm going to put this as 140. Yeah, something like that. So you see this is not really in the center. Now I need to do something about this again, so maybe I'll put this as 220. Oops, too much. So 230. Yeah, so now it's almost in the center. I'm going to remove the legend. Okay, I'm going to change this one to Speedometer Chart. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to make this the whole a little bit bigger. I mean it's smaller, and so that the slice will be a little bit bigger. And I'm going to take this blue color and color it. Go to format. I'm going to make it no fill. There you go. And I'm going to make the whole thing. Sorry, I should have done this first. I'm going to make this whole thing gray color, light gray color, and this slice no fill. There you go, something like that, right? And I'm going to add in a label, data label, and I'm going to show. So that's the label. So I select the label. It's going to be a bit fast here, but hopefully you can follow. So I need to make sure that this label is not showing 20, 20, 20, 20 like this. So I need to figure out how am I going to put a label. So put that equals to sum of whatever in B2 to B2. But I'm going to lock the first B2, pressing F4, and voila, I'm going to call it down here, and this is the total up to 100. Right, so the label, I'm going to change this. I'm going to highlight, okay, and I'm going to say value from cell, and it's going to be all this. There you go. And I don't need the value, I don't need the leader. Right, so all I need to do is just adjust it a little bit. So I'm going to put this in here instead. 20, 40, 60, and finally 80, finally 100. Yeah. Okay, so to take some time to adjust that. Alright, so this one just a little bit higher. Okay, so okay, let's assume I'm okay with this arrangement now. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I need to put in the needle, right? The needle, so that it will move. But before the needle, I need to do some calculation. So if I want to put this as 80, right? So the needle is 1. So what will be the balance? So I'm going to take equals to the total of 141 circle minus 80 minus 1. Right, so I'm going to do something extra compared to what I show you in class. So this one is the fill. So I call this one fill. So I'm going to do similar. So this is going to be equals to whatever I type here, 80, right? And this is going to be equals to the 140 minus the 80. You notice this is minus the needle, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll take this two, if I add up, is still 140. These three add up is still 140. So I'm going to highlight this, copy, go to the chart, and I paste. There you go. And I'm going to turn this into, okay, change the series chart type. I'm going to put it into the series 2 donut. Okay. And I'm going to rotate. So can you remember what is the rotation degree just now? It's 210, I think. So 230, sorry. 230. Was it 230? Wait, let's check. Okay, let's take out series 2. Okay, let's click this guy. 230. Alright, okay, let's put back the series 2. 130, which is correct. 80, so it is 80. Yeah, obviously it's correct now. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this orange color, this two, I'm going to take away the outline, no outline. Alright, so I'm going to take away the orange, and I'm going to take it no fill. For the blue color, I can fill it with some texture. So perhaps I'll use something like okay, let's say something like this. The blue, no, this one. Okay, let's say this one. Alright, so it's going to fill up, and I'm going to put a little bit effect to it. So I'm going to bevel it a little bit. There you go, bevel it a little bit. Alright, cool. Now after I've done that, so this is 80. Now I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to do the same, copy. Now there's a little bit of work here. I'm actually putting in 3 different information here. In this one, again, change the chart type. I'm going to make it secondary, but I'm going to make it a pie chart. Alright, so I need to turn this pie chart, how many degree? 230. There you go. It's 80 again. Now what's going to happen now is I'm going to make sure that this pie does not come with a outline, no outline. Okay, click the gray color, make it no fill. Click this blue color, make it no fill. Now you notice that the red color moves, right? So if I want to change to a different color like black, so I just make it 10 first. Okay, so I'm going to turn this into a black color. Fill, maybe not black, maybe gray, dark gray like this, and change it back to 1. Wow. Alright, I'm done. So basically my speedometer is ready, and it fills up, right? It fills up the data. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw an illustration. I'm going to draw a circle, somewhere right in the middle here, as big as can. Alright, so I'm going to shape effects, go to the bevel, and I'll maybe use something like that. And I'm going to use the color, let's say like the blue. Then I choose this bevel again, sorry. Right, then I go to the formula, equals to whatever I type here. So that's 80, and I'm going to make it white. I'm going to put it in the center and center. Right, make it bigger a little bit. Right, maybe I'll make it white. That's it. So this is my speedometer. If I change this to 150, no, it cannot be 150. It has to be 50. Let it go there. Alright, cool. Enjoy.